Welcome back everybody, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wasteland 2. Where we left off last time, we had received a call about some crazy people gonna kill some kids or something. I don't know, we'll figure that out in a second here. Let's head on in. So those are the kids and those are the people. Well, I don't like religious fanatics, so let's just start this fight outright. Wow, that guy's an ace shot with a handgun. Damn. Let's go punch him. Now, if I go here, I could, well, maybe I can hit 3. Maybe I can hit all 4, actually. Look at that. That's quite the lineup. Ow. Ow. Oh, that guy's a champ. I like him. He ended up almost killing his own group members. Let's see. Let's crouch down to give ourselves a little bit more accuracy. Arguably, I wish we had a tiny bit more accuracy. Kill that guy. Neutron projector on that guy. Wow, it actually hit for quite a significant amount of damage that time. Let's just shoot that guy. He is not dead. I'm not super happy. Now that guy's dead. Now I'm much happier. Let's go. I'm gonna move him here. I'm gonna punch this guy. Ow. Stop that. Well, he almost killed his own guy, so that's good. I think he's bleeding, so that's even better. Ow. Sorry, Galen. Friendly fire to you. That was not anticipated. Oh, I almost killed Galen twice. Galen is bleeding, though, so maybe we should get him some healing. Small med pack is fine. We'll go heal him up at the base in a bit here. The kids said, what did the kids say here? I don't know. They probably said thanks or something. Let's go see what we got for loot. Suture kit. Med kit. Crappy. Wait. Is that better than my shotgun? It is my shotgun. Okay. Disassemble. Random thing. A really nice handgun. Disassemble. Trauma kit. And some note. And a bag of zeolite. Excellent. We just killed some God's militia people. I think that's what they were. We are going to suture kit Galen. Because he's bleeding and I don't want him to die. Now there is a man named Paul Timma here. Paul Timmy. If it wasn't for you, we'd be slaves for Jesus by now. They're gonna make you slaves. The PPP thinks sinners are only good for 2 things, killing or becoming slaves. They call themselves penitents, but they're really just slaves. Those hypocrites don't give a damn if any of them actually find salvation. What do you know about these priests? They call themselves God's militia, but everyone else calls them the PPP. Always gotta keep an eye out for them if you're heading for Hollywood. They're the worst. Killers for God. Why do you want to go to Hollywood? Because it's paradise, man. When you get there, that is. I'll put it on your map for you, but the radiation is so bad right now there's no way through. And even when it's clear, God's militia are always hunting around, blockading the roads, and taking slaves. Me and my friends have been trying to make it there for weeks. Hopefully the clouds will open up soon. How bad is the radiation? Pretty bad. Keep going north and you'll hit it, but watch out. Half a minute in the hot zone and it'll cook your lunch. Sweet, a hot lunch? Are you kidding me? I'm sold. Radiation zone here. Ooh. Loots. Is there a trap? Nope, but there's a lock. Alright, I'm gonna trust that you're... Oh my god, why does everything have this massive skill check nowadays? What is your lockpicking skill? 100% now? Wasn't there a book for lockpicking? Ah, whatever, doesn't matter. Oops, that's safe cracking. Medium, sure. Medium locks, even a 10 skill. Ion beamer, some scrap, and some energy cells. Alright, well, let's take a quick peek at Galen's inventory because we need to disassemble some things. High-powered scope. An improved mod choke, what the hell does that do? Max range and less cone angle. Okay, that is a super nice pistol. But oh well, we don't have anyone that uses it, so we don't have anybody that uses it, I should say. Why am I still carting around a tactical shotgun? Whatever. Alright. Whatever. A trap. Good, I'm good at traps, right? Right. 8 in trap disarming and it's still hard. Better idea. Who's got full life? There. Ooh, a dowsing rod. Interesting. It gives -2 intelligence, -1 speed, +3 perception, +3 demolitions, which means it's going to go to Gaius. He'll become a little bit dumber while using it. Not exactly sure why that is, but a little bit dumber while using it, and he will be able to disarm our traps better. Actually, this is an excellent point. I wanted to see something. So throw that thing on. You can't. Okay. I was wondering if you could go above 10 in a skill, but you can't. I know that it's supposed to be the technical max, but how do I get out of this area? I must have to go back out the way I came in, I'm guessing. Yep, that looks like the way out. Perfect. So, but what I wanted to know was if you got to 10 in a skill point, then used a skill book, would you go up to 11 and become like above awesome at it? But that is not the case. Oh, there's a safe over here. Let's not leave that behind. Okay, it doesn't say there's a trap, so quick save. I don't care about alarms, and there's no one around. Even with 10 in safe cracking, some of these saves aren't exactly easy. I think we must be approaching near the end of the game, or near-ish to the end of the game. Wow, a luchador belt. It's actually quite a nice belt. Maybe we'll give it to him, because he is our melee champion. And we have a never-ending story tape. It's awesome. Good. Excellent thing. What is your trinket? Comp science. What's your speed? If I put this on, you'll be significantly slower, but you will have the strength of a titan. Oh, his strength or his speed will be 2, so he's gonna be slow as hell. Not sure about that yet. Okay. Anyways, worry about that later. Okay, back to Santa Fe, and then we're gonna go up to whatever that is, and then Hollywood's up here. Okay. So what was the thing up here that we were supposed to go to? Is that Santa Monica or whatever? Yeah, it must be. Do we need to heal? Yes. The answer is yes on that one. Fast. Go fast, people. Hey, sweet. That actually works. Nice. Force march. I'm cruising. Look at that. Let's go heal. Sell some junk. Really, we're not going to do an inventory clear or anything like that. We're just going to hit the sell junk button, heal, and then get out of here. Yes, I know people have some encumbrance. They're weighed down, whatever. Deal with it later. Don't care. Right now. Want to get in on the sweet, sweet Hollywood action here. $70 whole. Nice. go. We're out of here. So it looks like Gaius and Adama both gained levels. Lexcanium's really close, which is excellent. Now let's cruise along to Santa Fe. Or not Santa Fe, to Santa Monica. What were we supposed to do there? There's an X there for something, but I don't remember what it was. Yes, I will enter Santa Monica for some reason. It'll become clear in a moment, I'm sure. Hello? Looks like a nice place. Santa Monica people? How can we bring the light of salvation to your benighted little shithole town when you foster such perversion? Shellfish eaters are an abomination in the eyes of the Lord, so says in the Bible, Deuteronomy 14:9-10. And I know this dirty crustacean lover was not alone in his perversion. Bring out his shrimp-sucking friend so he can be cleansed of sin too. Are you the ones from the radio? Yes. Please, save my son. Alright, got it. We are on track to save everybody. Everybody, open fire. He did not die nearly as much as I was hoping for. Damn, Brother Thomas got beaten up. A nun sprayer. Nun commando, nun sprayer. Preacher El Ginto. Let's kill the sprayer. Screw her. She made an awesome Xena sound. If I go here, if I go there, no. I'm not hitting two targets over there. But I might be able to over here if I'm really careful. Might be able to hit. Go. Ooh, that's a close one. There we go. Ow. That is quite the sprayer. Stop shooting. Wow, that shotgun hurt. Okay. We should have gotten in better positions before this. Luckily, we have a magic button called Quick Load that will allow us to do exactly that. Okay, so we're going in right off the bat. You are going up here. Stop, everyone. Get over here. You need snipers over here and over here. Good enough. Adama, go over by the barrel. That's fine. Okay, and now you get up here. We've already read the conversation, so everybody fire. Nobody fired but Gaius. Good. Lexcanium is very much on his own, and they really don't like him for some reason. Got a concussion on him. He is totally not feeling good. But that means all of our people have pretty decent chances to do some serious damage. Alright. Let's shoot these sprayers. Good. That was an excellent start. We are going full auto on that sprayer. 100 hit points left. I'm moving her up, or him up, and I'm gonna try and take out the sprayer. Damn, so close. Alright, fine. Make sure that one dies. The sprayers are the shotgunners. Go finish this dude off. Punch him to death. Yeah, that's right. Where are you going? Step on his body. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Maybe not as much as I thought. Yeah, that looks good to me. Nun commando. I can't get that lobber, so we're gonna do the commando. Almost killed her in one round. Let's finish her off. Damn. Let's finish her off for real this time. Can you hit her? No. But if you move here, you can. Excellent. Alright, things are looking good. For an easy resolution. Ow. He has strong pistol skills. Grenade incoming. 50 damage. There have been worse damages. Glad Mike didn't die, but he's pretty close. Shotgunner dead. Kill the lobber. That one commando has a lot more toughness for some reason. Excellent. One more to go. Possibly kill it now. Damn, so close. A punch will kill her. Oh. That was just bad. At least Luxcandium didn't die, I guess. He's bleeding though, so he will die shortly. There's no way to do this shot. Maybe there is. That was weird. Some sort of weird shadow just thing came in. Go heal him. I was so scared. It's okay, Mike. It's all over now. Why are you not doing this thing? He's mending and bleeding at the same time. Okay, fine, we'll just heal him normally. Everyone left! Oh no, they didn't. Okay, they're all here. What's up, Karina? Thanks for helping me save my son, strangers. I was hoping for some sort of reward, please. I mean, I did take significant punishment for that. I don't think a reward is out of the question here. A laser sight, nice. Another suture kit. Some random ammo. Another spaz shotgun, which is getting disassembled. The priest had a cat of nine tails? Really? For those of you not in the know, that is a sex toy. AKA dirty priests. Literally. For some zeolite again. Some notes, shotgun shells, and some more shotguns to disassemble. Which means that Galen is heavily encumbered at this point. So, let's get rid of some guns. Full choke. Another full choke. A Wasteland Hawk, which is going to become 10 broken parts. And we have some chokes to sell, obviously. Let's level up and get some healing done.
Copy, Ranger Team Echo. Congratulations.
Now, who do I want to talk to in this place? Townsfolk? No, you're not useful. Not useful. No. Nope. And nope. So Karina was the only useful one, and she has said what she wanted to say, and now she is strangely silent on the matter. Well, let's go looting then. A trap, you say? I have a demolitions expert. I have a demolitions expert. There we go. Still medium kind of sucks. It's probably gonna blow up in our face. A hand, a moon landing photo, some energy cells, and some clothing. Literally just junk. Maybe not the clothing, but mostly just junk. A toaster! Oh my god. Toaster repair. Not so much. Let's see. She has 7 toaster repair, but no luck on toasters. On that particular toaster. We must be, yeah, I think as I mentioned earlier, or possibly in the last video, we must be getting pretty close to the end of the game because everything has really high skill checks. There's no easy things anymore. Even the fights are getting pretty hard. So, What level are my characters actually at this point? 28, 27, 28. Between 29 and 27, I guess. If I remember it later in the game, I'll come back for this toaster, but... What is that? Something seems to be buried there. You don't say. I have a shovel. Let me shovel this and see what it is. Is it poop? No, it's power armor. Holy shit. Sold. I'm glad I went and dug that up. That's awesome. And you get 9mm ammo. I'm totally going to use the power armor, which is better than his current armor. And I'm also going to put that armor on her, which means that Galen gets some new armor. And someone else can carry the tactical armor because it's very heavy. And Galen is already fairly encumbered as it is. That's it. That's all there is in this little dinky town. Well, that was wasted people at least. Maybe these people will help us in some sort of grand fight at the end of the game. Everyone we've helped in like LA and Arizona will join us against this robot.
Brothers and sisters, one of our Crusader squads ran into a bunch of interfering vigilantes today who call themselves the Desert Rangers. And from what we can see so far, they are not to be trusted. Not only did they interfere in our militia's God-given right to dispense God's vengeance, they attacked us without provocation. This, then, is a warning, brothers and sisters. The Desert Rangers may wear the uniforms and tin stars of lawmen, but they are decidedly on the side of sin, perversion, and wickedness. Beware their smiles, friends. Beware their smiles.
Oh, shit. I missed something there. Sorry, guys. There might be an autosave. Let's try it out. Maybe we can listen to the end of that speech. I thought it was over at that point. That was my bad. Oh, no. Alright. Although, what was the quick save exactly? A minute ago? We can go listen to it. Might as well. It might have some important storyline stuff. Who knows?
Brothers
there we go.
and
Okay, that's
sisters,
fine.
One of our Crusader squads ran into a bunch of interfering vigilantes today who call themselves the Desert Rangers.
Oops,
And from
sorry.
what we can see so far, they are not to be trusted. Not only did they interfere in our militia's God-given right to dispense God's vengeance, they attacked us without provocation. This, then, is a warning, brothers and sisters. The Desert Rangers may wear the uniforms and tin stars of lawmen, but they are decidedly on the side of sin, perversion, and wickedness. Beware their smiles, friends. Beware their smiles.
Dear Mr. Manners, despite my warnings, my husband took our 2 children out hunting, and now he's calling me on the radio and telling me that the kids are being menaced by a robot in the mine, and he's fighting off an attack by mutated Black Widows. And could I come save them? My problem is, I have a single grenade in the house. Who should I save? My husband or my kids?
Gentle listener, that's a heck of a pickle you're in. On the one hand, you've got a biological duty to save your children, and letting your husband pay for ignoring your advice seems like it would be tremendously satisfying. On the other hand, he is your husband, and you vowed to stick by him through thick and thin. Let me think. I have it. The best answer is a mix of politeness and pragmatism. Now, though it is impolite to allow your children to die, assuming the Wasteland hasn't fried your childbearing bits, you can always make more. While if you've reached that certain age, a new husband will be harder to acquire.
That's horrible.
Not to mention that it is the height of poor taste for a widow to make advances on unmarried men. So, I say, save your husband. When you do save him, though, remind yourself that it's rude and dangerous to gloat. The life you save by keeping a civil tongue might be your own. Well, that's all for this show. This is Mr. Manners reminding you, stay polite, Los Angeles.
Wow, that's fucked up. Is that it? That is super messed up. Though I'm glad I listened to it because that was kind of amusing. Alright, let's go heal. Obviously, we need some healing. A little bit of hurt. And it's only 20 scrap, so it's totally worthwhile. Oops, no. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't want to spend another 20. That would have been bad. Okay, do I have... Yes. Really quick things to sell. I'm just going to sell one of these vests, because I don't really need two. No real point on that. What else do we have lying around? That's it. Okay. I'm not spending a lot of time selling junk. This guy's from the LAPD, or at least has one of their hats. I'm not sure if he was a legit LAPD or not. Should reload my guns. Oh well. Certain items can increase a ranger's carrying capacity and canteens. Those are very simply backpacks. Excellent, we got away safely. At least if my bad luck and lockpicking and junk is, you know, there, my running away luck seems to be pretty good. We have level 5 radiation suits, so we're heading through.
Friends, I'm here to tell you that we are not all damned. That there is indeed a path to salvation, and it was revealed to us by the prophet of Gower Gulch, the great James King himself, before the first bombs fell. Brother, we have been led up that path all the way to heaven by God's second anointed son, Luke Samson, the Red Messiah. And what is this path? How do poor, wretched sinners such as ourselves rise from the filth of this world to the gates of paradise? Why, friends, that is simplicity itself. An easy 3-step plan. First, you must turn from sin and strive to live a decent life, following the scriptures of the one true book, the James King version of the Holy Bible. Second, you must encourage others to do the same. And third, when confronted with those who refuse to come to the light, those who are willfully wicked, those who revel in sin and depravity, and will not hear the word of the Lord, why those you must cleanse from the world with fire, sword, and shotgun. As James King said, and our Savior, Red Samson, reiterated, the slate must be wiped clean. Can I get an amen, brothers and sisters?
No, you really can't. You lunatic. Alright, I'm just going to explore this area really quickly. See if there's anything neat here. We're not going to go in there this video just because we are nearly out of time. I just want to see if there's any caches or anything.
Have you met the Mannerites, brothers and sisters? They sure are polite, aren't they? Nicest bunch of folks you're ever likely to meet. Got a smile and a howdy-do for everyone. Yes, indeed. But polite as they are, there is a fatal flaw beneath the surface of their courtesy. A dark secret behind their sunny dispositions. And do you know what it is, brothers and sisters? That's right. They do not believe in God, nor do they believe in sin. Oh, their civility patrols walk around, protecting the weak and defenseless from the strong and well-armed. And that's mighty nice. I'll admit that. But would those same security patrols burn a cache of pornography to stop its poison from corrupting the world? Would they forcibly separate a couple who was about to engage in unmarried sex in order to save them from sin? Would they put a homosexual out of his misery and allow him to enter the kingdom of heaven? No, they would not. They are much too polite for that. They couldn't possibly interfere where they weren't wanted. Well, they're forgetting something. They're forgetting to ask what God wanted. The business of saving souls ain't got nothing to do with politeness, brothers and sisters. We gotta show sinners the error of their ways, whether they want us to or not.
These guys are crazy.
The next time you see one of the Manorite civility patrols, remember that they are protecting sinners and turning a blind eye to perversion. They are the devil with a smiling face. And you know what we do with the devil, don't we? That's right. We give them hell, brothers and sisters. We give them hell. But, Brother Malediction,
Holy God.
I hear you ask. Brother Malediction, who was this
Lots to say.
Luke Samson? Who was the man who we now call the Red Messiah? Who was our Savior? Well, brothers and sisters, I'll tell you. 75 years ago, Luke Samson was just another man. Lived right here in Hollywood. And, to be honest, he wasn't even a particularly good man. He was a scavenger, like so many are in these hard times, and known to drink and cuss and occasionally settle arguments with the help of a sledgehammer. But one night, when he was digging in the rubble of a TV station down in Gower Gulch, he stumbled upon a video cassette that was to change his life. Thinking, hoping that it was some kind of pre-apocalypse pornography.
I can give a name
Found
into that.
himself a working VCR and popped it in. It wasn't pornography, brothers and sisters. Oh, no. It was salvation. What Luke Samson had found was the last surviving record of the wisest prophet of the pre-apocalyptic age, the great James King. Can I get a hallelujah, brothers and sisters?
No, you cannot. Okay, you're done talking. I'm going to save right here. We carried on a little longer than I meant to. I'm going to do another video today, I think, but otherwise, take a little bit of a break first. If you guys have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. When we come back, we're going to go into Hollywood and see if we can find some more zeolite for our suits, so we can kill the robot threat. And in the meantime, we're also going to try and kill the gods and militia threat, because holy crap, they are insane. Like, super insane. Alright, again, like always, suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time.